How old were you when you started playing hockey?
I think I was 6-year-old. I started to play soccer first with the boys team, and then the same boys went on ice next fall, so they were asking if I can join them also in hockey. How about you?
I'm not sure when I started with organized hockey, but I came with my older brother when I was 4 or 5, and then maybe started playing with a team when I was 6 or 7 years old as well. I always followed my older brother, so whenever he was doing stuff, I was trying to catch up and do the same thing.
Yeah. Do you remember how old you were when you skated first time?
No, I'm not sure. It's just a guess, but I'd say 4 or 5. But it could be earlier, but I think my mom and dad always tried to introduce new things or new sports in early ages. So I was skiing early, skating, soccer or tennis or badminton, everything. Just were able to try, which was, I think now is a pretty good childhood. And I really like that I get to try a lot of sports. You?
I think I was 2-year-old. My dad has said that he was always standing by the outside rink.
That's why you're the best skater in the world now too. So.
Yeah, I think I spend a lot of hours there. But it was funny that my dad didn't skate at all, so he was only cheering for me and freezing.
Yeah, just letting you take all the falls by yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good.
Do you have any special routines during a game days?
I have, I don't know, a lot of weird stuff going on, but it's never all the same, It's you pick up one habit here, and then the next game or next week you pick up something new, and you think that works, and you do that for a while, and then it doesn't work, and then you come into a slump, or you're not playing so well. You try something new, and then that starts to work. So it's nothing I do all the time, but for certain periods of time it's the same ritual. But I don't know, it's not that special anymore. It was more important to me when I was younger. Now I just kind of want to relax until the game starts and not put too much stuff in your head. What about you?
Yeah, I feel the same. You see our younger players also, they have a lot of routines, and I think I have tried to cut them to really minimum. It's only how I do the warm-up, and also a little bit day before how the practice is, but otherwise I try to not care so much what will happen before the game.
Yeah, so sometimes you can't even control it, and then if you get too focused on your routine, then it will screw up your game. So I think some stuff is good to have, so you get in the right mental mindset, but then not too much, because then I think it takes away from the game, or at least for me.
But I feel also that for some of the players it works, that they have a lot of routines, and it's easy to follow them, and they will find the right mentality then. But for me, don't.
No. I think the older you get, the more you find what works for you, even in the gym and on the ice and mentally. So that way experience works nice. You don't have to put as much effort into maybe the mental game, but more effort into the gym when you're getting older. Okay, let's move on. When did you realize the importance of being physically well prepared?
I have done a lot of different sports when I was young, so I think it has the good basic ground has came from that you have done a lot different things. But I started to play in the highest league when I was 15, so that was maybe a step into a women's game, that you understand that there was a lot of older players who you could follow and take some tips.
Yeah, I think it's hard when you're younger because everyone is so different when you're younger, and some grow early and some don't. And I was pretty late, so I was only like 60 kilos when I was 15 and 16. So, but I always like to work out but mostly do play different sports when I was younger. And then I think when I started playing only hockey, that's when you could like focus more on your efforts in the gym towards what really works for hockey.
Yeah, and there I can say that I have had a lot of help with different coaches, and my own physical coach has been with me over 10 years now, so that's a nice thing to have behind you, that there is someone who will always help you. But I think also for me, one big step was when I get the chance to play first international games like against US and Canada. So you really knew how fast you need to be with the skates and how tough and physical you need to be. So that was the point that I realized that I need to keep doing a good job off ice also.
How was it with like how long did you play with boys until like
I
Finland?
played until or is it now like under 16?
Okay.
So
yeah, how was the conditions as a girl growing up in Finland compared to boys, and was it hard for you to play with the boys, or did you just like it to compete with them?
yeah, I really like it, and like until I was 15 I didn't know that okay, I should play with the women's team and that's my future. I thought I was growing up with those same guys, and I thought that of course we all will ended up to NHL, but we didn't. So I had some other future than they had, and that game, age of 15, I think I saw Nakano Olympics from TV, and there was Team Finland playing, and but I really like it to play with the boys, and I think I did quite well with them because we were growing up together. So
yeah, that's pretty special. Like I can't even imagine how it is to prepare for something like that, or like even have to go through it. So it's, for me, when I was young, I can only compare to like try to compete with the older guys, and I always wanted to be with the older guys because even though it probably hurt me the more, or like got more injuries and bruises, but it was more fun to try to keep up and see if you can be as good as they were. So it's something like to chase and catch up to.
But I need to say that I have grow up in really good environment in a small town, and I was always one of the boys, and they took me in the team and they took care of me, and so that I have really good memories from the early start.
Oh, that's cool. You're the only girl on the team?
Yeah, I think we didn't have that time so many girls who played in the whole town, so it was
cool.
fun. Different, but fun.
Yeah. When did you realize you had a potential to play at a high level?
It has to be when they asked me to join in the women's team first time. That okay, I can skate with them, I can compete with them, and that was maybe the point that I realized that okay, there can be a future for me as a hockey player, even as a women hockey player, that there is something that I can try to reach.
Yeah, I think I was a pretty late bloomer, as I said before, and I didn't really look at it as like, of course I had a dream to go to the NHL or play at the highest level and stuff like that, but I never really looked further than like 1 year or 2 years ahead maybe, and just tried to have a good time and work hard during my school time and everything, and then but I think maybe for me it was when I was 18 or so, and I moved to USA to play college hockey. And at the same time, it was not like a professional league, but for me it was like a big step to move to a different country and get an opportunity. Like I was being seen by some other scouts than in Sweden. So that was kind of maybe the first time, but still I didn't really think I could play at the top level until maybe I was 21 or so.
Yeah, and for us it's also like when you make your way to a national team, then there is a lot of what you can try to achieve as a team, because I think for us the biggest prize is the Olympics, and you will see the big games there. But I was 20-year-old when I went first time to play in Russia, and the whole season in the Russian league, and that was first chance to play in kind of like pro player, so you didn't need to do any other job then.
Yeah, it must be. It's so different for you guys than for us, and different roads to take. And I was just kind of looking at sports and hockey and having a good time and hanging out with my friends for the longest time. And I think that's what made me go as far as I have. Otherwise, I don't think I would have done it, because for me, if I would have thought of it as a job or something at an early age, I don't think I could have put in the work that I did. So for me, it was kind of a blessing to, I guess, not be as good as some of my teammates were when I was younger. But it's different paths for everyone.
Yeah, that's how it is. What kind of situation makes you play your best game?
Well, I think when there's a lot at stake. I view myself as a player that plays better when there's a lot on the line, the game matters, there's a lot of noise in the stands, and it feels like what you're doing is mattering to people. So I guess some way it's a ego thing that has to feel like you're doing something good, and that it matters for other people and for your teammates, and that you're being appreciated. So I think that, and also when you have the chance of winning something big, because I love to compete and I love winning, and that's why I play hockey. And so I really like those moments.
Me too. The best moments in hockey is when it matters, and you feel the kind of the pressure that, okay, now this is the day that we need to take it, and I really enjoy those moments and kind of like go into that world. I don't know, we were just talking about it today, even like when you need to do some kind of test. Like today we did that biking test, and you are kind of in, you know what I mean?
Adrenaline?
Yeah, and like that you need to succeed.
Yeah, it's
and
pressure.
You want to succeed.
Yeah, it's like you have no other option than you have to do it, otherwise it's over.
So those are, I feel that those are the best moments, and you see it from everybody's eyes that, hey, this is what it takes today. And
I think for me it's easier to go into my own bubble and my own world when there is something on the line and there's something worth fighting for, because I don't know, it's just easier to shut everything else out, and you try to, all the background noise is just gone, and you focus on winning the next shift or even winning the next battle. And like it feels like everything matters. Whatever you do on the ice, even you take one stride to the left or to the right, it could be decisive for the game. And those situations I love to be in, and I see myself as a player that excels at those moments. Would you consider a coaching career in the future?
Definitely. I like to help people around me, and I also feel that they are helping me every day. So it's fun to be around a team and try to achieve something together. So definitely, I will see myself as some kind of coach after my own career.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so torn. You know, hockey's been the major part of our lives for so long. To completely step away would be pretty hard. But coaching, I don't know. It's really. I think it's a tough job. Maybe as an assistant coach would be easier. You just focus on the little things and let someone else do the main responsibility. But yeah, I don't know. Right now, I don't think I lean towards coaching, but like professionally. But coaching like a youth team or something like that, for sure, that would be a lot of fun. I think to try to teach kids the fundamentals of games and being a good teammate and pushing each other and achieving something together. But on a professional level, I'm not so sure.
We will see then.
Yeah.
Helping younger players to take the next step, how important is it for you, your own development?
I don't know, somehow when I came to Luleå, it became part of my identity to help younger players. I think I've always been like someone that tried to push my teammates to do their best. And then the older I got, the role kind of just came to me. It was not something I tried to do, but for me, it keeps me young, and to see how they work and what they do, and if I can help them somehow, I want to help them, because that way we become a better team and we have a greater chance of winning. And for my development as well, like they keep pushing me. For example, with Nisse and Jeppe, the last couple of years been keeping me pushing myself really hard and to the limit and see what they can do, and you gotta keep up with the young guys. So right now I really enjoy that part and see it as my responsibility. Not only young guys, I try to help everyone, even though like if I can point out to anyone how they can become better or how they can use some situation to make it hard for the defender. So but it all comes down to winning for me, like to become a better team and to try to win something together.
Yeah, same thing, like what will help for the team, and how, of course, like you said also, that when I came to Luleå, I think it was one of the things that obviously will follow, that I will also try to help everyone around, and younger ones, older ones, we will do this together. So if there is something that I can help them, so I will do that. And I really enjoy it. Like you said, when you help these younger players, they will push you every day, so you will get something back every time, and I really enjoy it. It's nice to work together.
Yeah, like winning something together with a group is like, for me, it's the best feeling ever. So, and like feeling like everyone play for each other and you're as one unit. So yeah, that's also a big part of why I like team sports. And so, and you guys been doing pretty good, like 3 goals or something since you came here, championships.
And so. I can agree, just the moment when you realize that now we did it. So that's the best moment, that you will see that in joy from the teammates' eyes, that they're happy that we did it. So that's the best moment.